Hello, my name's George and welcome back to Rimworld. Today we're planning on moving out of these dingy little cabins into our mountain fortress and hopefully getting the freezer and the research set up. So I'm probably going to be explaining less as I go on, just so I'm not repeating myself. There we go. Alright. Hopefully we can get this guy to join us this session, but we'll see where we can go with that. We also need to remember to hunt for food before it gets too cold, and there's no food to find. So we'll get some people on the hunting duty. I don't remember if I said last episode, but after we finished our battery research, we're going to be working towards solar panels, just so that we've got you know, even more reliable fuel services. And then after that we're going to go smithing, machining, and work our way up to gun turrets is the idea, so we can set up some defenses. We'll also put down some sandbags, just so if we get raided we'll have something to hide behind. There we go, we'll put them down like this. That should protect us from people trying to hurt us. Oh no, so now I've got all the elk trying to attack us. So I don't actually know if we can fight this many elk. Maybe we bit off more than we can chew, huh? But let's see. Give it our best anyway. Okay. Oh no, poor oh, he's down. Yep. This was a bad idea. Roberts, get inside. We might just have to hide until these decide they're not interested anymore. Let's make him stand here just as a meat shield. Well, this didn't exactly go to plan. There we go. We were just hunting elk. Nothing to worry about, just no stress at all. Harmless little elk. There we go. Now we can just go and pick him up and leave. Yep. There we go. Elk is no problem at all. We wouldn't have to worry about something like that, of course. Alright, so we get these warnings here. Minor break risk when our colonists are unhappy. So let's take a look and see what's going on here. Recreation starved, awful barrack, chemical starvation. Some of these we can cure, like we can build them a double bed. That's an easy way to fix that. Awful barrack, we're working towards building up here, giving them their own bedrooms. Recreation starved, we can build them a game. We'll build them a horseshoe pin. That'll give them something to do and cure that one. We'll put down the bed for them as well. That should stop them complaining. Just chop down some trees because apparently we need more wood. We don't have to destroy these as well. We can just pick them up and move them when their new bedrooms are built, so it's no stress about wasting materials or anything. We can see our potato plants are almost grown as well, so they should be ready to harvest in a few days, but just before the cold temperature hits us. I'm hoping we can get in our mountain base before it hits us, because heating this will be a lot more difficult than heating this. After our last incident, I don't know if I'm up for hunting these. I think we can do with the amount of food we've got. Oh, elk revenge, but it's just one this time. We can take this one. There we go, this is how the last one should have went. Normally I'd play with a mod called Run and Gun, so they can shoot while they're retreating, but maybe on our next playthrough, if we do one. Idea to include, I think. There we go, we got our sandbags up. I might go ahead and put down a stockpile in here as well. Okay. No corpses. So you can change the settings for pretty much everything that can be stored in the stockpile. So say we might not want animal corpses, but mechanoids, which are robots, we might want to store them there so we can break them down for components later on. They're pretty tough though. We haven't met any of them yet. Thankfully. I don't think we could deal with them at the moment. There we go, and we'll put Roberts and Jenny in a bed together. That'll make them slightly happier as well. I mean, personally, after crash landing a ship, I say they should be happy just to be alive. Falling from a spaceship to whatever planet this is, but I don't know, they're really picky. We can see his resistance here. So once this gets reduced to 0, then we can start the actual recruiting him. And there's our chance here, so we'll have 8% of time, which is pretty low, but I mean it should be fine. There's not much he can do. Oh, the lovely couple getting married. That'll give everyone a short mood boost as well, so win-win for us. Finally, a potato harvest is coming in. This should help us out a lot. Oh look, your Caribou is gone mad. There we go, easy game. So we can see the average temperature down the bottom right here where my mouse is pointing. You can see it's 18 degrees out here. So this will show the temperature of wherever my mouse is. So if I hover over here, we'll go to -10, which is in the freezer, or in the kitchen it's 26 because the cooler's venting all the hot air into there, making it a bit warmer. Or we also don't have anywhere to store all our potatoes at the moment. Whenever we butcher an animal, we get their leather as well. You end up getting so much of it though, so mostly I just sell it because it stacks up really quickly when you're butchering a lot of animals. Alright, we've got another raid. We got 2 people this time. Again, neither of them have guns, so that should help us. Yep, they're going to wait around for a bit before they attack. Good. We can give our guys time to wake up naturally before. It'll give us a notification when they're actually on their way to try and kill us. We can deal with these 2 though. They look like pushovers. Yep, see up here? Now they're attacking. So we'll just grab our 2 with guns and we'll send them out. We'll space them a bit. Just because you can't fire guns in melee range. So if they're attacking one, the other one will still be able to shoot. Oh, and we even got a level up from that. Just target practice pretty much. Yeah, this guy doesn't even have a left leg. Too easy. One thing, people will be unhappy if they're constantly seeing corpses. So what you can do to get rid of that is if you come in here in Mist, I believe, you go dig a grave. I'm just going to chuck them over here out of the way. There we go. We can bury those just so they don't give us a mood penalty. I definitely wouldn't want to look at rotting corpses all day, so that's one that I actually can understand. Unlike eating without a table. This one actually seems reasonable. Oh, alright, so this guy is suffering from hypothermia. I mean, 4 degrees in the room and he's naked. Yeah, that's not good. So what we can do to fix that is we can just chuck a heater down. Good temperature, heater. We'll just chuck that in there. So here it says hypothermia, 68%. If that got to 100, he would die. But also he can start getting frostbite and losing fingers and things, which would make him less useful to us as a colonist. So that's something we've got to be careful for. Alright, so I've dug out an extra layer here just so we can make our freezer a bit bigger. I was hoping to avoid having to do any more work on this outside one just because it seems like a bit wasted at this point. But we're gonna need it to keep all our food refrigerated, so there's really not much we can do about it. It's just throwing up straight back to eating. God damn, there's determination right here. No one else seems to care about sleeping in the room, even though he just threw up right next to him pretty much, but there's a lot of little things about this base that aren't great. The fact that they have to walk all the way around to the table to eat that food is just like a bit of a waste of time. And the fact that we've got the prisoner sleeping in the room where we research and do our production is, yeah, not great either. But soon we'll have that all fixed. I might start putting down our furniture, to be honest, because we can probably start to move in here. So all the, like, these little rocks on the ground here, that's like just the environment being dirty. That has to be cleaned up, or it makes people unhappy as well. There's so many little things you need to manage for their happiness. It's not too hard once you get later into the game and you have like actual resources for it, but it's just at the moment, like, you know, we're just trying to build up, so we don't have the ability to take care of all their needs. But we'll get there. Once we're moved into here, we should pretty much be done. We should pretty much be set, and we can start focusing on bigger things. Finally digging the graves, so now we can get rid of those bodies. They're just being rotten there. We're making a lot of progress here. See how these walls are all rough and ugly? We can smooth them down into like actual walls that look like this block here. These ones will give like a beauty negative. See, this -1 beauty, so that will make our colonists unhappy. Whereas this one has beauty +2, so these ones will make our colonists very happy. But smoothing them down takes a long time as well. Whereas if you knocked the wall down and rebuilt it, it would be quicker. But people don't like it as much. So it's all about trade-offs, I guess. So creatures can randomly just join your colony from the map. This one joined us, but unfortunately we don't need it. So we're just gonna get rid of this one and get some free food, I think. So this here is one of the like ways to win the game. This one involves us like starting up a caravan or like drop podding our pawns over there to get off the planet. Let's see how far away. We probably won't do this one. There's another one where we can build our own ship. Yeah. So it's pretty much on the other side of the world. So that's not worth doing it. We can move your boy Von into our fortress. Getting some lights up. So these make not only do the lights make your colonists happier, but it also makes them work better. So even if you want to be like a brutal dictator, you still want lights. It's getting to the point where we really need to hurry this up, or else we're gonna start getting lots of trouble. Alright, now this is here, we can move these two in as well. There we go. Got a lot of work to do at the moment, so it'll take a while to get all this done, especially with the 3 people we have, but they're getting there slowly. There we go. So this is a caravan that came to trade with us. I can almost guarantee just by looking at them they won't have anything for us that we want, but let's take a look anyway, shall we? Let's see. They've got some wolves. Those are pretty cool, but not very useful for us. So medicine would be the only useful thing to have. We can sell some equipment, but nah, I won't even bother. They have nothing for us. But oftentimes you do get traders come with very useful things like components and steel. You need components to build pretty much any technology, like this windmill generator or these freezers. They all need components. Do I even have any at the moment? Yep. Well, we've got 40 at the moment, so once we blow through those 44, then if we run out of those, we start to have a lot of problems because pretty much everything relies on them. things can break down as well, and then you need components to fix them. Oh, they like that stay so much they left us a gift. How thoughtful. So we've done researching solar panels, so let's plant some of them down. So the windmill needs this big area clear, or else it gets obstructed and generates less power, but solar panels actually don't obstruct it, so they make a good combo together. Oh wow, we actually ran out of steel. So for that, I saw some down here earlier. Yep, here. All we need to do is just send them over to mine it. There we go. Because we definitely need that. So I'm going to make a makeshift dumping stockpile down here. Just so we can get rid of all these like big rocks that are clogging up our base. And we've got a manhunter pack of alpha beavers. Oh, it's only 2, but that's still pretty bad. I think we can take 2. I'm going to draft all 3 of our colonists, even though 1 can't fight, just as an extra body to tank for us. Poor Robert's just having to take a beating. Even then, he can't fight back at all because he's incapable of violence, unfortunately. And he's a drug addict. Yeah, we really hit the jackpot with this dude. But you see now our colonists are injured. They've just got these scratches. This guy's got a lot of scratches. They'll go to their beds, and then our doctor can come and heal them up. If you don't tend them well enough, then, or if you don't tend them at all, then they can turn into scars, or they could even bleed out. Scars will like reduce their abilities, makes them weaker, makes them easier to kill, makes them complain. So you want to avoid that at all costs if you can. Oh, one of them actually got an infection from it, probably because the room's so dirty. These can be pretty bad. I think we should be safe because we caught it immediately. But the room he's in is not great. So maybe if we can get someone to come clean it all up, that should help a bit. You can see here the immunity rate and the infection. The immunity is at 25%, the infection's at 15%. If the infection reaches 100%, he dies. When the immunity reaches 100%, then he starts recovering and the infection starts going down. This is a pretty small one, so we don't really have anything to be worried about, but I've lost a lot of colonists that way. Especially if you don't have medicine. That's a big killer. Your boy Vaughn is now fully recovered. As soon as he gets up in the morning, I'll get him to work on that solar generator. We're running out of power, and that can be pretty bad. We could even just freeze to death if we can't keep our heaters on. When these are up, we should have no issues with power for quite a while. And how's Robert's going? Not great, get back in bed. Alright, so one of our colonists is out for a little bit, and the other one's got an infection. So this will pretty much slow progress to a halt. Alright. I'm going to start getting our kitchen moved inside. There we go. Build us a table. Oh, we got another raid. That is worrying. How's Jenny looking? Not great. Alright. This one might not go over well. We're just getting a bit unlucky with the timings, but it's fine. Again, we'll get this guy down just as a meat shield if it's necessary. Hopefully it won't come to that, but we'll see. Oh, shooting level 12. No escaping. Finish him off. Come on. Don't let him get away. Very nice. And he dropped 81 gold, silver for us. Very nice. wedding is on. Oh. Look at the two lovebirds. You guys are interrupting. Let's trade with them, see if they have anything. Nope. We can sell all the things that those people we're killing dropped though. This one. This one, this one, this one. Get rid of them, get some money. Very nice. Mostly just to clean up the mess, to be honest. That's the big one. Oh wow, look at all this blood from the muffaloes just tracking around. Yes, yes. Even more food. What is the range on that gun of yours? Jesus. I didn't realize any of the guns had that kind of range in vanilla. A stab scar? Who the hell stabbed our horse? Ah. Alright. So, we started off building our fortress. We actually moved in. We've got some of the basic utilities set up. Next time, we'll have this much more fleshed out. We'll actually have floors so that it's not literally just cave, dirty grounds. That'll help. People can actually get sick from eating from dirty cooking areas, so, you know, considering it's all covered in blood, if we can clean that up, that'll help. We'll run our power through it, and we'll set up some better defenses, hopefully. But that'll all be in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.